Hi, today I'm going to do a giant unboxing of the Hobonichi order for 2020 that came in just today actually. Mine's a little bit big, I'll show you. This big, because there is a backpack inside, which I'll show you once I open it. Inside I've got the bag for the penguin backpack, another box I think for the search and collect. The box is a little bit bent, but that's okay. And finally, this is heavy. This year's big green box, which is holding all the things inside. So I guess I'll start with that one. So we've got this year's quote inside from the fictitious, I don't think this book actually exists, but there's always quotes from the mysterious safety match. So there's a few things inside here too, so there's stamps and things. There's the Wonder Logo cover, which matches the bag. There are the Hobonichi freebies. Oops, other way around. I got Cousin Avec because my normal year one gets really chunky, but I'm still undecided what to do for next year. I bought the mini notebook. I have a lot of A6 covers, but I don't really use the smaller size planners very much, so I thought at least this way I'll be able to get some use out of it. And then there's a few cover and covers, so like the A5 cousin one for this year, which is a really nice collage flower theme. And I bought two of the, actually hang on, I bought the older Sakamoto Nao cover and cover from last year, which I already have in a similar one in the A5, which looks really nice like this. So I really like those drawings. And this year's, was it Nonohana cover and cover for the original size. Yeah. So that's what's in the green box. So I can open some of the stamps and the small things that they put inside the bubble wrap. So I managed to get a search and collect because they pretty much sold out on the first day. So pretty lucky to get one. I don't think they'll restock, but I'm not sure when. But I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It's everything's a 2020 release, so technically you're not going to use it till the start of next year. So I mean, we can all wait, although I did order it on the first day, so you know, guilty as charged. So it's the matching button to the search and collect cover. I don't really want to take it out yet. I was thinking to make it into, I see other people make it into a book band for their Hobonichi or other notebooks, so that's probably what I'll do. I got some more of the stamps. Frame stamp is a lot smaller than I thought it was, but that's totally okay. I have a few of the other matching ones already, so you could do this as a little I guess message box, or a little update for the day. So you could just do this little stamp here and then put the little symbol. So I mean, I have a cat, so I'll probably use this one, or maybe if I met a cute dog, I'd probably do one in there. So, and then there's a little star separator. I guess you could use it for borders and things. Alright, let me open up the penguin. I keep wanting to call it penguin because I guess it has a skateboarding penguin on it, but it's actually called Wonder Vogel. So, nice nylon cover with a lot of pockets. Take the covers off. There's one in the back. I guess it's a good place to put my phone, and then I can hang it up on the top here. A small pocket in the front. I think Hobonichi staff were like suggesting things like putting washi tape inside, and they had a little post saying, oh, they could put X number of washi tape inside. I know some people asked about whether they could put a phone in there, but unless you have a really tiny phone, I definitely don't think you can. So I put it in the back here. Take that out. I didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe they'll just be like simple bookmarks, but they've actually got the rectangle and the triangle like the other ones, the normal covers, like you know, the colours for example have the little rectangle and triangle. There's a little pocket inside. The pocket goes that way. I could try putting my current cousin in there, but it's pretty big, so by the time it's like September, they're usually insanely big. If you have a look, it's already like this big, so you can imagine December it'll be like killer, but you know. So hence why I was thinking of getting an Avec to split up, because I have nice zipper covers, but usually, I don't know, by June I can't really use them because it's just going to put too much stress on the cover. They kind of vary, like some will be able to take a bit more than others in terms of bulk, but I think they all have a limit, so I don't really want to, I guess it's mostly the zippers. The zippers will like determine how big, nah, see, it's not a good idea. It'll zip up, but you see, I mean they'll stretch, but yeah, I mean I could. It's made from Cordura as well, which I guess, you know, the bag will be made from the same thing. Yeah, I don't know, you could definitely keep it in like this, but I don't like my chances, so I might have to wait till next year. Yeah, let me take that out. I think my cat's getting antsy. He wants to go outside and go hunting, but that's strictly off limits. There's lots of lizards out at midday, but you know, he can watch from indoors, I think. So let me put that back in. This Search and Collect. I think both these covers are pretty expensive, but I'm pretty invested in Hobonichi, so dust bag off. I'm not really precious with these covers, so I don't normally like store them away in the boxes. I often use the boxes for like, I don't know, you know, like dividing up drawers and things like that. Yeah, so it's the same size button, pretty much the same thing. The one on the cover looks like it's got a bit more like, what do you call it? Like wear to it, like deliberately. Which they're designed to anyway, so this is really nice. It's like wool, so I guess, I mean, while you have to be careful not to get it too dirty, I suppose it should be able to be cleaned pretty well. And then there were instructions on the page saying that came with 2 different buttons, so you could, if your Techo was expanding a bit, then you could choose the bigger button so you could fit in a bit more. I should test that with my big ass cousin again. And take out the bookmarks. Again, the regular rectangle and triangle. Pocket. The usual, the little, you know, happy, nothing important day, which is, you know, I think it's an important philosophy. I'll take out the backing. So yeah, this is pretty nice. I can see that it might catch perhaps and things like that, but I mean, there's no point being precious about it if you're going to use them, unless you really wanted to resell them or something. But you know, once you're using it and enjoying it every day, then it shouldn't. There's no point being too precious about it. I'm going to try this. Try the big cover again. I should probably just leave it out the cover, a bit easier. I just thought the name of the cover was pretty funny because it's called Search and Collect. So of course I thought of like I don't know, Iggy and the Stooges, Search and Destroy, because I mean, I don't. So maybe that's what they were getting at, but I thought that was funny. I guess that's what we are doing with our Techos. I know I am. I'm looking for stuff to put in there all the time. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, it fits. Oh, I could even just fit maybe the smallest button, but I wouldn't. Again, I wouldn't take my chances. So I mean, these trifold covers are actually quite good for bulk. I have the tarp from last year, and tarpaulin one, the green day camp one, that's what it's called. That actually still just fits this little chunky thing, so that's my advice for you, I suppose. If you have a big Techo, I don't even stick that much stuff in. I mean, stickers and little bits of paper and stuff. I don't put in many cards or postcards, unlike last year, which it was super fat. Yeah, that's really nice. I like it. I don't know if I should spray protectant on it or something, but because it's wool, but yeah, I'll look after that one. Next one, I'll take out these what do you call it, cover and covers. I think they look pretty good against any colour, because they're just, yeah, colourful. Let me try it on this one. This is one from, whoops, backwards, from 2015. Yeah, that's cute. Just needs to stretch out a bit, maybe. So this is like really, I guess, delicate because it's a lot smaller print. But I guess the similar kind of design. I did actually buy a A5 notebook as well, but I haven't used it yet previously. Oh, it's a little bit bent. That's not a big deal. Considering it's in the box, I'm not too fussed though. If I really wanted, I suppose I could get a replacement, but it's fine because you'll kind of beat them up anyway a bit from using them. You want to compare the two sizes. It's pretty, I mean, it's the same as you had the original versus the cousin size. So same size dot grid? Hang on. Yeah, the same size dot grid. I was thinking whether to use these as a regular daily notebook or journal, because really all I need are monthly pages and then my dailies, because I don't really use the weeklies at all. So I did think about getting a day free as well when it comes out in November, but I think, you know, I have a lot of books, let's face it. Open the pen. I think the Jetstream, freebie pens have been a lot nicer these last couple of years. Maybe because they have like little clear sections as well. They just seem a little bit nicer. I can compare to like some of the previous ones. Hang on. I can't even remember what year this one was, because it's not even, oh here we go. You can barely see it. 2016. 2018, and that's 2000, oh okay. So I guess before they used to put it on the pen, what do you call it? The pen clip, 16, 17. And then 18 they started to put it on the body instead. And then last year's was like white and pink as well. So it seems to have gotten a little bit nicer. So this is the other freebie for this year. The, what do you call, Hyaku Hito Isho, which is like a card game with poems on them. This is supposed to be the small size, so I wonder if they're actually going to sell like a bigger one in their shop or something. I don't know. I guess you're supposed to pick up one side of the cards and then match it with the other half of the poem. So I suppose if you had the white side, I'm not really sure how you play. And then you go, oh, it's this poem by this person. I'm not going to take them out, put them back. They're a lot smaller than I thought. Maybe I could buy one of the books about it, about the poems, and then use that to learn the poems, because I guess they're not that hard to read, but I don't know. It's a learning experience. I hadn't actually come across it till Hobonichi offered it. I saw in Amazon Japan there's an English version of the game with so there's Japanese characters plus an English translation of the poems, so that could be an option. Okay, open up the cousin. Yeah, again, I'm not sure if I want to, if I'm going to stick with one book 1 year or two. But my journaling style, I suppose, is covering up the whole page, really. So sometimes for me having the quotes and stuff isn't useful. I think even if I did understand them, I probably still would cover them up. Let me show you in here what I mean. So yeah, I usually do, you know, corner to corner, because I like that kind of look. So I guess that's why I wondered if maybe one of the notebooks would be more useful. But we shall see. Alright, lucky last is the backpack. I think this is also sold out on the first day it was released, but they will restock at some point. I had a really hard time telling what kind of size it was, because on their staff trying it on, it looked like it was humongous, but like I'm not that small. I'm like you know, 5'9" or 175 centimeters, so it's probably a bit more proportionate. It's actually a good size. Now this one's got a big pocket in the front that would definitely hold a phone. Here is the little loop that you could hang something from. I think they were suggesting getting you can get a matching penguin reflector, which is handy when it's like winter and it's dark. And the straps are padded. And then the zips go pretty much all the way down. And inside there is like a zip. It's awkward. There's a zipped area in the front. Just small mesh half zip. And then got the bottom which expands out, and you've got one bigger pocket, here. That one's just loose. So I guess you keep the small things in the mesh section, and then some of your bigger things in here. And Astro's just decided he's going to join us, so. Yeah, so I think this would be a good bag for me to take to work or for traveling, so I might be doing that soon. Oh, and for a comparison, see the two next to each other. So it's probably like half the size of it. So I could put it in the back pocket, maybe. Yeah. And that will keep it nice and safe. Yeah, so overall that's the grand unboxing, opening. Put all the things all over the desk, and then make the cat scared because I open plastic bags. So it's got little bits of fluff, and I think it's coming from the leather tags. It's where I keep dusting it off. Yeah, so that's all for today. Hope you liked it. I'm pretty happy with what I've got this time around, and I can't wait till I do more. Of course, it's all really about the Techo, really. So I can't wait to do more drawings and fill up more books next year, which is the best part of all. So I guess that's all for today, and bye.